Jeremy Clarkson posted a cryptic message on Instagram 2 days ago. He said the final episodes of Clarkson's Farm would be hard to watch. Nobody knew why. Then this morning the reason became clear. Jeremy Clarkson has been diagnosed with an aggressive form of prostate cancer. While doctors are optimistic because it was caught early, it marks the beginning of what will be a very challenging period in his life. Today, Clarkson revealed the diagnosis during filming of the 5th series of Clarkson's Farm in a conversation with farmhand Caleb Cooper and farm manager Charlie Ireland. The moment was emotional. He told them simply, "I've got cancer," just like that. What made the moment particularly difficult to watch was who he was telling. Over the last few years, viewers have watched Clarkson, Caleb and Charlie build something far beyond a simple working relationship. They have argued over farming decisions, celebrated successes together, and faced one setback after another as a team. For millions of viewers, they are now some of the most familiar faces on British television. So when Clarkson sat them down and shared the news, it was not just a conversation between a farm owner and his employees. It was a conversation between people who have spent years tackling problems together, suddenly facing a problem that no amount of farming experience, planning, or hard work could fix. Clarkson has known about the diagnosis since May. A biopsy has confirmed that it is aggressive. The good news is that it was detected early. Doctors are hopeful that treatment will be effective. What he didn't expect was that the treatment would happen right in the middle of his busiest season. This isn't the first health scare Clarkson's Farm has documented this season. Earlier in the series, Clarkson revealed that doctors discovered serious problems with the blood supply to his heart. It was a stark reminder that behind the jokes and the television persona, his health had already become a growing concern. He was told to rest, to slow down and focus on recovery. But slowing down has never come naturally to Clarkson. Before long, he was back on the farm, back dealing with crops, livestock, and the endless list of challenges that come with running a modern farming business. And then came another diagnosis that nobody was expecting. Part of what makes this story so important is the scale of what Clarkson has built around diddly squat over the last few years. What started as a farm has grown into something much larger. There is the farm itself, the farm shop, the cafe, the merchandise business, and the constant stream of visitors that now travel to Oxfordshire because of the show's success. None of it is a one-man operation, but Clarkson remains the public face of it all. And then, of course, there is television. Clarkson's Farm has become one of Amazon's biggest factual entertainment successes, attracting viewers far beyond the farming community. Add in his other media commitments, and it is clear that Clarkson has remained as busy as ever, even as his health has increasingly become a focus in recent months. Here's the cruel timing. On a working farm, the harvest is everything. It's the moment when months of work, sometimes years of planning, comes to fruition. It's when you bring in the crop. It's when the money gets made. And that harvest is supposed to happen in July and early August. Clarkson's cancer treatment is going to happen in the middle of July and August. In his own words, he was praying they could get the harvest done and then he could start treatment. But it is going to be slap bang in the middle. That's not just a scheduling conflict. That's the collision of two things that cannot both happen on his timeline. He has to choose, and he is choosing his health. He has told his team that he will not delay treatment for the harvest. That might sound obvious. Of course, health comes first. But anyone who has watched Clarkson's Farm knows how difficult that decision is for someone like Jeremy Clarkson. Over the last few years, viewers have seen him become emotionally invested in every harvest, every field, every farming decision. Farming is not something he simply films anymore. It has become a huge part of his identity. Walking away, even temporarily, will not be easy. So the question everyone's asking is, what happens now? In the short term, it means Charlie Ireland, his farm manager, and Caleb Cooper have to step up. They have to manage a harvest without their boss present. They have to make decisions. They have to lead. For the people around him, it means taking on even greater responsibility. Charlie Ireland and Caleb Cooper will likely find themselves carrying more of the workload during one of the most demanding periods of the farming calendar. The farm won't stop. The animals still need looking after. The crops still need harvesting. Life on a working farm carries on, even when personal circumstances suddenly change. And then there's the content. The 5th season of Clarkson's Farm was supposed to document the farm's growth, the challenges, the wins. Instead, it's become something far more personal. Alongside the crops, the livestock, and the business challenges, viewers will now be watching a man navigate one of the most difficult periods of his life. That inevitably changes the story being told, and it changes the way many people will watch the season. The harvest is still important. The business challenges are still there. But for many viewers, those things will now become part of a much bigger story. What we're watching unfold isn't just about one man's health crisis. It's about what happens when someone with extraordinary drive and ambition is forced to confront the reality that health can suddenly become more important than anything else. Clarkson has made no secret that his lifestyle has not always been the healthiest. He has joked about it constantly. After his heart surgery, Clarkson was told to eat Greek yogurt and salads instead of red meat. He hated every minute of it. But now, with aggressive prostate cancer on top of his previous heart scare, the lifestyle overhaul isn't optional anymore. It's essential, and that ripples through everything: the farm, the business, the show, his family. There is also something else worth noting. Clarkson is choosing to share this publicly. He is not hiding. He is not pretending everything is fine. He is letting the cameras film him during treatment. He is being honest about his fear. And in doing so, he is raising awareness about prostate cancer. Every year, thousands of families across Britain are affected by it. When someone with Clarkson's platform stands up and says, "I have prostate cancer," it matters. It helps other men recognize symptoms in themselves. Right now, there's a lot we don't know. We don't know how aggressive the treatment will be. We don't know how it will affect him physically or mentally. We don't know if this will slow down his empire building, or if, in typical Clarkson fashion, he'll come back twice as determined. He ended the latest season of Clarkson's Farm with a line that carries a very different weight today. "If it goes well, I'll see you in season 6, and if it doesn't, I won't." That's him acknowledging the reality, the uncertainty, the fight ahead. But here's what we know from his history. Throughout his career, Clarkson has built a reputation for taking setbacks head-on. Whether it's been business failures, public controversies, or challenges on the farm, he's rarely been someone to step away quietly. That same determination will undoubtedly be important in the months ahead. So what happens to everything Jeremy Clarkson has built? Honestly, we will have to wait and see. But one thing is certain. The 5th season of Clarkson's Farm is no longer just about running a farm. It's about watching a man confront something bigger than business, bigger than harvest, bigger than empire building. It's about watching him face one of the most difficult periods of his life. And if you want to follow this story to see how his team handles the harvest, how he navigates treatment, how everything he's built adapts, the final episodes of Clarkson's Farm are out now on Amazon Prime Video. To Clarkson, to his family, and to everyone who loves what he's built on that farm in Oxfordshire, we are wishing him the very best.